Hi, I'm Gerry McKelvie. I'm the Site Manager at Hermitage Pavilion. I'm working for Stewart Shields. It's a passive house construction, the first of its type in this area. Well, the first of this type in Scotland, I believe. Specifically, I'm here day to day, looking after subcontractors, looking after health and safety, progress, looking at the money side of it as well, in tow with the QS, but it's a general day-to-day coordination, communication, and getting the right guys here and the right materials here at the right time. Well, the different resources that we've used during the project was based upon the building footprint, the different areas that we have, and the different operations that we're going on at any one time. The ceilings in here are quite high, which the way to get up to them is either going to be with scaffold towers, which tend to be a bit of a nuisance because the guys would be continually erecting them, dismantling them, moving along. So on the management side, we discussed it and decided the best way forward would be to use mechanical platforms and put one in each area and then allocate the trades to a platform. So when the trades come in, you say, right, I'm bringing you in, can you start in here where you've got a free platform, the other ones are getting used, and then we'll have a rota. The guys were quite happy to work on these platforms because it's made their life so much easier, and that way we just could control more effectively where everyone was at any given time. Subcontractors on the site, there was quite a few. Manpower on the site, I'd say we probably peaked around about 30, but on average we had about 15 people here. And again, we could split them into different areas so as they weren't working over each other. I mean, you can imagine trying to lay the floor screed in here and there's someone trying to paint the ceiling at the same time. It just doesn't work. Sometimes managing contractors is all about getting them on site. So you've got to just persevere, keep calling guys up and get them there when you need them, or as close to when you need them as you possibly can. The guys were fairly good on site. Sometimes it's the risk assessment method statements. Not that there was much that you could change in here. As I say, it was working at height for most of the guys. So by giving them the solution of a mechanical platform, that took a lot of that element out of it, and also segregating them. So we didn't have any accidents on site at all throughout the contract. There was nothing, no hammers or material falling on top of someone. It was just keeping them segregated, but allowing them to work at the same time. The biggest material, volume-wise, was the insulation. There's vast amounts of insulation in this building. And most of it was like wood fibre, which we had to keep dry. But you need a warehouse to store all the all the insulation that came here. So where we are standing at the moment, at one point in this project, this room was full with insulation. Because to put it over in the containers, we weren't allowed to go in the grass here because it's a bowling green. So you either had to store the material quite some distance away or put it in the building. And as I said, we used this as a storage to feed the other sections of the building. And we had to do that when the external wall or the external envelope was dry and we had the roof sealed. So yes, a problem that way in the sequencing of it, that because of the choice of the material, if it had been like rigid insulation, you could put that in and not be worried. But there's some of the passive house materials altered your sequence of construction.